Hi, I'm Rodney Yee, and I am with Lori Bauer, one of our wonderful UZIT trainers. Lori, you've worked with UZIT for many years now, and you've done amazing work in the world. But let's start first with how do you use it for your own self care?
Oh my goodness. So I use it every day, whether it's, a body awareness meditation first thing in the morning, whether, I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll do a body awareness meditation, some breath awareness practices. I use essential oils every day. So I truly use the modalities that we teach and use it. They have been, they're a part of me and I use them every day.
So you use them every day, and it sounds like they do something special for you. What would you say you rely on them for?
Well, I rely on them for everything these days. So, in the world that we're living in today, the grounding piece is essential. And the work that I do, I need to come from that place of being stable, steady, and grounded. And the practices of use it allow me to do that, is to really become, what we say all the time, the calm and the chaos, to be out in the world in that way. Um, I don't know what I would do without these practices. They're truly transformative.
That's incredible. So what's your favorite oil? Like, what do you go
Gosh.
to? What
Okay,
do you
these
grab when you
days.
have to grab something?
Yeah, well, these days I'm doing abundance. I can't get enough of abundance. So the minute I get out of bed in the morning, my diffuser goes on. But that shift and changes. I love stress away. I love citrus oils when I need to be bright and on and ready for the day. So it does change, but lately abundance has been the oil that of choice.
Fantastic. And you're one of our great Use It trainers, and you're going to be teaching module one of the Use It training, which really is the introduction to REL of relief, RELIEF, and REL standing for rest, ease, and levity. Can you tell us a little bit about like rest? Everybody needs rest. I mean, how does this help you get rest? And what do you want to tell people about these modalities for rest?
Oh my gosh. Well, when I do teach these, rest is the favorite week. Um,
Mm.
I'll teach a 6-week course and I, tailor it to the relief model. And rest is one of the favorite because we're so exhausted. Everyone is so exhausted. So the restorative poses are amazing. Just simply putting your legs up, calves up on a chair and smelling an essential oil and placing your hands on the body and watching the breath. I mean, just that is it's magical, magical. Levity to energize. We'll do a lot of movements to energize the body and
Mm.
ease, smelling just stress away, to find ease in the breath, ease in the body, ease in the mind. It's just amazing. These practices are just amazing. But mostly people really want, the restoratives are just, my go-tos.
Incredible. So in restoratives, you learn how to support the body in different relaxing positions. Some that obviously give you a boost, and some that make you actually go deeper down. Um, Tell us a little bit about your favorite restorative and how you teach people that restorative, and why is it different than just laying in bed?
Yeah. So my favorite, and I teach this one every day because I work mostly these days, my work is in behavioral health hospitals
Mm.
and I'm teaching big groups and everyone's exhausted. So the favorite restorative pose that I've been teaching is legs up on a chair. And you don't need many props because I'm in these settings that I don't have props. And so the legs up on a chair and on the floor. And, maybe if I can find a little bit of weight to put on the shins, for a little added grounding and something soft under the head. And that restorative pose gives you the rest that your body truly needs. So that is my favorite. That is the one that I've been teaching every day, multiple times a day. And it's just so much fun to see because most of these people that I teach have never done that pose before. And they're like, what was this? What just happened to me? They look different. The face looks different. They look so rested. And we're talking like 5 minutes, right? 2 minutes even. And it just the shift that I'm seeing just from that is amazing. But then if you had full props, oh my goodness, what could happen there, right? But it can be done in any setting with no props, but it's a simple chair. So that is my favorite pose. I think that I've been just really, really like I said, I've been seeing so much exhaustion. That is my go-to these days.
Mm. Yeah, calves on the chair. It's so funny how we haven't been trained to do something so simple, right? As in on your couch, on your chair, on a
Yeah.
big pillow. You just lie on your back, put a calves in your chair, and probably a pillow under the head. It's amazing that these little tricks access rest so much more deeply. And then for us, we're used to doing a confluence, right? A confluence of oils, Reiki, uh, the chair. So you're working with these people and psychological settings, and you realize they're exhausted. Where may you start putting their own hands on their own body? Tell us a little about Reiki.
Yeah, love Reiki. Reiki was I came to Reiki before I even came to yoga. So I've been doing Reiki for 20 some years. Um, a lot of times, placing hands over the eyes, placing hands on the heart center, placing hands on the belly. Those are like three winners. Like people love, they find it so calming to place the hands over the eyes, to place the hands right here as if you're giving your heart a hug, right? Or if you're just holding the belly, just placing a little bit of weight on the belly. So those are really, really, really great places to place your hands to make you feel supported and cared for.
Well, we can definitely connect with rest and ease. Then we have this thing called levity in the relief model. Levity, we know that it's lightness and happiness, but tell us when and how you teach levity.
Levity, a lot of the movements that we do, like arm swinging, and to find that levity, I think we need most today. We need lightness in our lives. We need that uplift
Mm.
and a restorative posture, maybe, a cobbler's pose with the bolster down the back to open up the front body. And we need levity in our lives more than ever. So I do really love teaching levity. Oh, and to use a citrus oil like a lemon or a citrus fresh, bright, fresh to uplift. So those are the things that are involved in that. Yeah, that I
So I love how you're weaving together because this is what the use it methodology is all about is taking a body position that creates levity, openness of the heart, grounding of the legs, and then all of a sudden you have this oil that's bright, and then you have your hands, maybe on your belly or your heart or your face that creates calmness, but at the same time creates this sort of wonderful, uplifting, rising feeling from the ground up. That's incredible. So you've obviously had an amazing success, and people tell us one of your favorite stories of a student that sort of maybe had an aha moment with the use it practice.
oh my gosh, I have so many. Um, it's probably the aha moments that I love most are the people who have never experienced these types of things, right? Gosh, just recently in the behavioral health hospital, a patient actually sat up and said, I hated yoga. I never thought I would even want when I have a little cart that I push with yoga mats and everything on them. And the person said, I just didn't even want to do any of this, but this isn't what I thought it was. This is amazing. I've never felt this way before. So rested. So, those are the rewarding things. Those are so, um, I just love to see how these practices support people in such a beautiful way. It's like the aha, I can really feel rested. I can really feel this way. It's available to me. So those are the situations I get super excited about.
Isn't it? It's so rewarding, right?
It really
And it's funny how 10, 15 minutes, especially led by someone like you, can bring us to a place like, oh no, why wouldn't I do this on a day-to-day basis?
right.
Anytime, anywhere, with anyone, lead them or myself, lead myself. It's so funny how we've gotten away from simple things like putting our hands on our own body or putting our legs up in the air, so the venous return of the blood can easily go to the heart and it just takes a load off our back. Um, yeah, these postures are so intuitive, really. And when you feel them supported properly, then like the body can really function the way it's supposed to function.
Right.
It's incredible. Well, you've always been a great inspiration to me, Lori. Just not only how you've embodied the knowledge of UZIT, but how you've shared it and how you've been so much of a champion, really, of the practice for yourself, your family, I know, and really your community. So tell people they have to come study with you. This is going to start pretty soon. And you're teaching module one, which is REL, and then Valerie Ju is teaching IEF. Now, one is module one and module two, but do you have to do them in order?
No, you don't.
So if I've already taken module two, now I can take module one with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, hey, why not take module one again? But then you can also take module two with Val, even though you haven't taken module one. So you and Val have been a team before. You guys are like hand in glove, incredible. Can't wait to have you guys go back to back like bookends to this Use It training.
Yeah, it'll be great. Rodney, I have a question for you. Are
Yes.
are there scholarships available? I have a couple of students that are inquiring about that.
Yes, we are not going to turn down anybody to study. This is for anybody at any time. If you're interested in a scholarship, then write us at info@uzit.org. And you're going to write us a 1,500-word essay and tell us where you would like to share this information, how you're going to utilize it, and what kind of assistance you need. And we'll get right back to you and make this happen.
Great.
Lori, what a pleasure it's been to see you, unfortunately online, but hopefully in person again soon. But this always suffices. It's such a joy to have you. And thank you again for teaching this great methodology to people who are going to have a little relief under your spell.
Great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all of those individuals that are going to join, and it's really transformative. So I hope that you join us in September.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.